Off to a tough start. He will start things off. So North Dakota taking at the 3-yard line. Fighting Hawks with a lane. Sawyer Seidel bursting with Seth Anderson, the Missouri Valley Offensive Lineman of the Week. Mason South, Caden Dennis, Dang Dang, and Nate Demontanak with Xavier Lee in the backfield. And a little naked leave as Kaminsky showing off the wheels. And he scampers all the way down to the Portland State 31. An explosive play here out of the gates. Ty, the top of your screen in motion. Kaminsky throwing it back. Wide open man. Corner the end zone. Touchdown. Nathan Ramdika.
Really high on. And right away, that's a great way to start your career with a touchdown. Do those kind of things. And now there were 3 or 4 plays on that drive alone where Jerry had 3 options. I think that just makes this offense so difficult to defend.
Loose ball on the return, and North Dakota's got it. That is the true freshman, Grant Nolan, on special teams, coming up with the recovery. Here on the road once again. Kaminsky on the rollout, going to take off and run. Got a little help from a blocker. Jerry Kaminsky, touchdown.
Element to his game, gets around the edge, and right now you see those receivers now turning into blockers, understanding the situation.
Oh, we got a North Dakota to the bag of tricks, and it's the other Romfo, Simon, with the direct snap, and he runs it in for the 2-point conversion.
Because we can't have another week of guys guessing and doing those kind of things, and he was upset about that, but a lot of it's because of North Dakota's offense.
Little screen set up to Xavier Lee, and he scampers all the way down to the 6-yard line. Second down and goal from the 5. Kaminsky on the slant, on target. Dang, dang, touchdown.
Thinking he's going to get it, and then you go with just a slant route up top to Dang Dang. You got the D-backs all crossed up over there, and he knows he's going to have to move around there in that pocket. Did a nice job on that play.
Sagapogatele on target, man, wide open middle of the field. That is the tight end Brooks Ferguson inside UND territory to the 44-yard line.
And you got so many different guys out there too. It's tough to be successful.
Oh, Sagapogatele finding a wide open Lynch. North Dakota biting on the play fake, and an easy catch for Lynch, and a touchdown for the Vikings.
And that's got to feel good. That's got to feel like, okay, hey, let's keep this going now. Let's get back in this football game.
Xavier Lee finding a crease, bursting through a hole, and a nice pickup all the way to the 37-yard line.
Do those kind of things, and obviously as a university, those games are important for the money purposes, but boy, that's a lot of miles to put on your football team.
The little flea flicker, and it is picked off. Jai Martin tracking that one the whole way.
For years it's been Bo Belquist. And all of a sudden you got multiple guys out there that can catch the football for you, just like this.
Open again. His second touchdown. How about a day for the freshman?
Again, you kind of talked about him, Brian. I think he's going to have a big game, and you called it right there. That's 2 touchdowns. Exactly right. There's got to be some sort of run game developed.
Sagapogatele under pressure again, trying to get away, and he can't do it. That is Braden Moore, the sophomore out of Farmington, Minnesota. Pressure coming from Portland State. Kaminsky going to throw it up towards the sideline to Demontanak. Did he get a foot down? The officials will talk about it for a first down. Sagapogatele stepping into one. Coverage intercepted again. Avery Scott on the return to the 30. Scott taken out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
They certainly are. Again, great coverage, understanding where he needs to be in his zone there. and picks this football off, and I thought he was going to house this thing. Good job blocking by the defenders for North Dakota. Again, when the quarterback looks down the receiver like that, I mean, you knew exactly where this football was going. Another interception for North Dakota.
At guard this time, they really like his development. The young man out of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Play action for Kaminsky, dumping it off. Mason South all by himself. Inside the 10, South rumbling down to the 5-yard line. As North Dakota's back in the Hugo's red zone. Zebarth bouncing it out, nobody home, touchdown.
Just another run here on the goal line for Zebarth, and he's done this enough times in his career. That's something that shouldn't happen. You got to make sure that you're ready to go after, when every drive starts.
Give to the outside and room to run. Best run of the day, first down run, gain of 16. Boy, Lee's been busy already. His 3rd reception here in this first half. Kaminsky gets him to the line quickly, flushing it out. Gonna try to take off and run with it. Gets around one man to the 30. Kaminsky showing off the wheels, stepping out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Inside the Hugo's red zone once again for North Dakota. Kaminsky under pressure, can't get away from it. Helmstetler came on a Mike linebacker blitz and just exploded through a hole. Play action, Kaminsky rolling, throwing, wide open man, back of the end zone, touchdown North Dakota. Trey Koontz, the Red River product, has the first of his career.
And he's got multiple options on that. Yeah, but he finds Koontz in the end zone. I'm going to correct you, Brian. That's Grand Forks Central, my friend. We've got to make sure.
Bengrowski, graduate coming from Winona State. Sagapola Tele, a little bit behind his intended target, but an excellent adjustment and a big explosive play for Portland State. The reception made.
He's doing a great job getting that football off.
Bouncing on the outside, and nobody home for UND is DeLon Thompson. And Thompson dashing in for the 2nd touchdown of the night for Portland State.
Well, just cutting this thing to the outside. No defenders there for North Dakota.
Javance Tupuata Johnson in the game. Middle opens up, and there he goes. That's what this young man has the ability to do. To midfield and taken down after a gain of 29 yards. Former North Dakota football coach. Zebarth again. Just strong finishing that run. Look at the pile move. 9th visit to the red zone today for UND offensively. Johnson under pressure, can't get away as he's swallowed up. First man there was Aiden Siuli, and it's a loss of 3.
Big play for UND, sets up a 4th down here for the Fighting Hawks.
Johnson to throw. I might take off and run, and it's wide open. Johnson, his first touchdown as a Hawk.
And you got to be excited for Javance. Good decision not to throw that football, force it in there. Sees there's room to the outside. And
Smith might take off and run. There he goes. Has a long way to go to get a first down. He got really close. Took a shot maybe a yard short at the 48. There's Koontz in motion. Johnson flushed out of the pocket again. Putting on the brakes. Now he's in trouble. Finally taken down back at the 26-yard line. Loss of 4. Johnson running away from pressure. Flush lost the football, and it's picked up by Portland State. Brunel giving chase. He cannot make the tackle. Helmstetler taking it back for a defensive touchdown.
This team came out and played with great energy. Just think about, again, coming off a big game, how's your team going to respond? And they did a great job.
The one thing, too, that both sides of the ball.